Halló, halló! Üdvözlet mindenkinek! Újra itt vagyunk és folytatódik tovább a Metal Gear Solid 2-nek a HD verziója, ahol Snake-kel próbálunk tovább vergődni itt a hajón. Igazából minden maradt, csak picit szoktam az irányítást ilyen gyakorlásképpen, aztán most így újra kezdjük szint, nem kamera, hanem radar. Mindent megtartottam úgy, ahogy. Aztán rájöttem, hogy az Istenbe kell ezt irányítani, de majd amikor úgy mászkálnak a kollégák ott, akkor majd belecsapunk a lecsóba. Azt tudom, hogy ott van oldalt egy HP, amit össze kell majd szedni. És itt talán egy fokkal jobban is állunk. Az az ipsi, aki ott sétál, az lesz nekem a necces. Hát azért már ketten vannak. Ha egyedül lennének, akkor nem lenne baj. Viszont nem tudom, milyen messzire lát. Na, egy FPS nézet. Így, és akkor becélozzuk a kis buksiját. Oké, ő megadta magát. Akkor ezt a másikat kell majd jól elkapni. Ez az. Na, lassan megtanulok ezzel játszani. Alszanak ahogy kell. Viszont elméletileg van olyan is, hogy fel lehet őket szedni és el lehet szibálni, csak hát én arra nem jöttem rá, hogy kell. Oké. Egy fokkal már mesteribb a történet. Igen, mert ezeket csak hát lépegetni lehet megemelni. Ha ütöm. Googolok, ütök. Nem. Jó. Hát akkor jó éjszakát nektek. Megyünk tovább. Jó horkóna.
Freeze. No.
Ez büdös volt ez az ember? Há, igen, van egy aurája. Jó, hát ide feleslegesen jöttünk. Jó. Azt nem nyitottuk ki. És akkor azok a piros négyzetek lesznek azon, hogy ők ott alszanak. Na jó, nézzük azt, hogy hol vannak akkor.
Raven.
Ja, most már így jobban látom. És ez Vulkán Raven figura, amit oda raktak nekünk, hát ez csodálatos. Na mász fő. Mindegy. Nem ezt szerettem volna, gyere ki. Azt tudom, hogy itt van egy holttest. Na, tessék ki. Nem. Ezt. Igen. Azt nem értem, hogy miért rejtették őt el. Akkor itt csak ennyi van.
Freeze. No.
Nem tudom, hogyha a dög cédulák letáncolnak róluk, akkor az mit ér, vagy mit nem. Na jó, haladjál. Ó, hogy ki... Szerintem ez baj lesz, már küldeni fognak katonákat így is, nem? Most jön a backup unit, hát ez rohadt jó. Ott már valaki fel kell, de szerintem az a kinti. Aha, ott kóvályognak. Istenem, hogy miért kellett felvennie, miért fordult meg?
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Akkor csak annyi volt, hogy ők alszanak. És olyanokat találtak. És felébredt a roldény. Már jobban tetszik így, hogy alszanak ezek.
Freeze.
Félrelőni nem akarok táncoltatni, mert azért mégiscsak történy az történy, aztán ki tudja azt, hogy mi vár rám. Itt jöttem le. Jó. Több történy nem lehet nála. Itt azt hiszem HP van. Igen, csak jó körbe kerültük. Olyan, mint valami sajtót egyébként az a figyelmet öröm.
There's somebody there. It's the enemy, and he's there.
Most ez... Vaj. Ott jön a backup unit, igen. Hát ez nem fasza. Jó. Tök másfele futottak, hál' Istennek, mint ahol én mentem.
The situation is normal. All clear.
Jó, hogy nincsen memóriájuk. De futkostak még, mint a mérgezett tegerek. És tök szar helyen vagyok most, mi?
I got him. Send reinforcements.
Jé. Engedj utamra.
Over there.
Ez bajos. Jó, akkor kezdjük újra. De egy fokkal jobb.
Snake! Snake!
Most ha nem futkosok én se úgy, mint aki meg van veszve. Nem. Viszont itt nincsen kollega. Hú.
Freeze.
Oda kéne. Ja igen. Akkor valahogy ezt úgy kérem, hogy bemenni arra a helyre, azt, hogy nem vesznek észre, vagy legalábbis kikávozol őket. Most valahogy abba a szobába kéne bemenni. Ez itt lent sétál. Ez is egy megoldás. Oké. Na, ezt most elegánsabban sikerült megoldani. Ez heggeszti az ajtót, hogy flexelj?
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side.
Remélem, hogy nem akart beszélni tovább. Szépen leadta, amit le kellett. Ez így is úgy is ellövi. Aha. Na jó, tudom, hogy ezt nem lehet kilőni, viszont ez már legalább itt nyitva van. Na jó, akkor most megint ugyanott vagyunk, ahogy mint eddig. Ahol a part szakad. Merre van az arra? Merre voltunk? Na jó, most eléggé sok irány van. Jó, hát ez nem nyílik. Akkor... De van kamera. Oh boy. Ezt így ki lehet játszani? Az ám babám. Ez a first aid, ez nem olyan, amivel lehet kezdeni is. Majdnem olyan, mint egy budi. Ez nem maradhat nyitva. Ó, ott egy HP, figyelj. Aha. Akkor ez csak Luke. Oké. Nem az, hogy csak ezért jöttünk ide. De nem, itt lehet felmenni. Fú, már megint kezdek eltévedni. Te ki is jössz majd onnan? Az a biot pörög, szerintem az kamera.
What's that?
Itt van valahol a feje, ugye? Mit akarsz? Hát nem vettem fel otakon?
What you're wielding right now is a converted Beretta M92F, designed to fire tranquilizer rounds. A direct hit will knock the target unconscious. Think of those rounds as tiny syringes. The impact of the round causes the mixing of two chemicals in the shell. The resulting gas compresses a tiny piston and injects the tranquilizer in the bullet's tip into the target's skin. The tranquilizer's effects are felt at different times depending on where the bullet
Azt hittem behalult
a
Snake.
heart shot will take effect immediately, but a round that hits somewhere like feet or hands will take a while. Use the first-person view attack from...
Ja, ez az, hogy hogyan tudok vele lőni. Ó, annyi mindent vettem fel most itt hirtelen. Olyan volt, mintha valaki lőtt volna, aki nem én voltam. Hey.
Snake, wait! Don't move!
Okay.
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire
Igen,
ship.
ezt már hallottuk,
That
csak ott
sounds
lent.
about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
Ki kéne ezeket előbb iktatni, nem? Oh. Persze, mint a tigris. Azt hittem, hogy kúszómászol, basszus. Nem az, hogy beleugrasz, mint egy tigris. Jó, minden esetre nem mentünk messzire. Szedjük össze itt. Vagy nem? Akkor az lent volt a helyeken. Tényleg ilyen pacifisták vagyunk, az, hogy nem lövünk le senkit, csak altatunk. Shit!
What's that? Who's that? I got him. Send reinforcements.
Ez baj. Megoldjuk. Magammal viszem. Nem halok meg egyedül. Nincs az Isten.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Jó, akkor elmegyünk oda, és akkor azt lelőjük. Valószínűleg. Annyi HP van, mint a fene. Na jó, hát akkor az, hogy kerüljük meg. Aha. Ez kell nekünk. Boom.
Who's that?
Nem jó. Oj, de 200 IQ volt, hogy elnyomtam ezt a jamminget és nem tudott felhívni senkit. Hát ő kapta. Úgy járt, mint ez a lenti kollega. Helikopter.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
Hát jöttek még egy hányan. Ennek kifejezetten örülök. És nem is vagyunk olyan messze a parkoktól, ahogy látom. De így ha nem tudom a várost, ahol vagyunk. Hát azért, mit tudom én, San Francisco környékén egy ilyen orosz helikopter ott elkezd dzsaverni az égen. Nem hiszem, hogy azt a kormány azt eléggé jól nézi.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat-worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project, which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Ez nálam volt? Ott volt a csaj, nem? Lehet, hogy nekem most nem ki kéne menni ám. De.
Shalashashka has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold
De
secure.
ilyenkor azért beszélgetnek, hogyha oroszok angolul, hogy mindenki értse.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga.
Olgának
May I
hívják a
remind you that you
kisasszony.
are carrying my grandchild?
Akkor terhes is.
You will be on the helicopter out of here now.
Damn it.
Gyere te fel!
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
Na,
Man, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads, wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans, so you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard.
hát igen, sok eszünk van, hogy inkább minél messzebb
Hold that
legyen.
position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing.
Megmozdult a Metal Gear.
It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Mi lőtt?
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice, either.
Basszus.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. Ah! Nothing else matters to me.
Na,
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
hát a gyereke lesz, vagy... Hát,
Take this!
olyan volt, mint hogyha eltaláltam volna a csaj.
Take this!
Hát átlőttem a lepelem. Ahogy vakítasz te. Van erre megoldásom.
Take this!
De egyik se jobb, mint a másik. De ez nem Electricity-nek számít?
Take this!
Ott lesz, nem? Várjál. Nem hajógatni akarok. Még az alsót lőttem ki, mert ott volt még egy hosszú zöld. Meg én altatóval lövök. Nem pedig élessel. De amúgy még leszálltak egy 20-an. Meg lett a fegyó? Ez drón? Hova?
Cipher. Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that.
Hey, we
I
got
saw a
the-
surveillance remote just now. It looked like the cipher.
A Marine cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
Eléggé
You're
szép a
right.
paletta.
This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous?
Hallottuk
You've never
valahol.
trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was E.E.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her E.E.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it
Ah,
just caught my eye,
azért van
you
zöld.
know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around
Jó,
here.
hát az
Don't
sokat
raise too
találtam.
much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Ja, az létre. Oké. Látom pirosat. Tudod mi? Te most ott körbe-körbe fogsz menni? Na. Ezt mindenféleképpen ellövi. Vetbox. Annyira jó vagyok, hogy még a doboz is benedvesedik. Ez a másik oldala. Most akkor le kell menni, szerintem ahol kolbászoltam sokat. Hogy ott hagytam a lábnyomomat? Azt a... Vagy mögöttem vannak. Nem, itt bent vannak. Kilőjük. Hoppá, micsoda ninja vagyok. Csókkal az nem látott semmit, jó van. Oké. Akkor most megyünk le. Ja? Így is kártya kell majd. És hol járok? Nem jön az tovább, ugye? Hoppá! Hó, hát ilyen is ritkán van. És ezzel megkerül? Jó, hát ide nem akarok. Hát élnész még? Kötve. Nem. Hoppá! Halló. És ezért mindig nem érik. És próbálom kitalálni azt, hogy hogy jutok oda le. Ilyen ironikus. Ó. Oh. Hát itt nyílt valami ajtó, nem? Ez. Oké. Okay. az fúra leszart. Várjunk, most ide akarunk menni, de ezt kinyitottuk. Igen, ő még alszik, jó, ide hallom. Most már újra alszik. Annyira jobb, hogy ezeket már fel lehet szedni. És akkor nekem ide kell menni. Megvan. Hopp!
Snake, wait! Don't move!
Nem is akartam.
I see it. Some kind of device on both sides of the hall. Infrared sensors?
Right.
Jó, ezt tudjuk. Alakkal alszom, hogyha belemegyek. De sajnos ezt is tapasztaltam már jó sokszor. Na, kilométer hiánya van a kutyának, ezért nekem is az van. Na. De hogyha a másikból indulunk ki... Csukd már be. Halló? Akkor kell lennie... Akkor itt kéne fegyvert váltani? Szívnek meg kell hasadni. Megtaláltam! Amit nem szabad meglőni. Jó. Akkor nem azt. Hopp. A ninják vagyunk, hogy...
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Az zavar meg, hogy ezek nyitva vannak. De... Előbb nem ezt vettem ki?
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Mert ez nem a szenzor, akkor tök egyértelmű.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Mi a tökövet lőttem ki először, hogy jó volt? Az itt a nagy kérdés. Tigris bukvenc. De nem lehetne ilyennel bedobni, és akkor nem érzékel az érzékelő? Azt ahhoz zöld.
Stop kidding around. Snake?
Ő is unja, én is. Nem tudok. Egyszerűen mit kell kilőni? De vele már van fegyóm. Talán ezt így... Azt a gépet könyvtem. Csak hol van a másik ilyen gép? Hát oké. Ott is lesz egy. De el van bújtatva. Annak kell legyen, nem? Jó. Jó, vagy lassan rájön az ember itt a dolgokra. Viszont akkor ezt
Arizona Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes time for the scheduled briefing session with the commandant.
Azt, amilyen hang van itt.
You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Ez nem nyert. Azért HP-val el vagyok látva, hál' Isten. Semmi nincs elméletileg, csak séta. Aha, már lejutottak. De... Hogy tudtak így ide bejönni, hogy ott az le volt eléggé szépen bombázva, és úgy látom, hogy úgy kapcsolták be. Szerencsére az én szemem jobb, mint a tiéd. Töltő kéne. Töltő? Na. Ja, a fegyvertöltő. Talán ilyen hamar meg is kapok. De hol bújok így, basszus? Tovább kellett volna. Nem tudom, hogy mi az Isten riasztott be. Nem tudom, hogy az bejött-e. Egy kemény gyerek. Alszanak? Hát, dőlöngetek itt az ajtó előtt. Csak nem tudom, hogy mi volt az, ami beriasztott. Ja, hogy még cautions-ba vagyunk. Oké. Hát mondjuk ez célszerű lenne megvárni. Mert azért nincs nagy kedvem így háborúzni. Viszont megvan, hogy felveszük azt a HP-t vissza, mert HP az most van. Na, azért mondom, hogy valami csak nyíljon már ki. Na. Viszont akkor következetes a játék, hogy... Igen. Ezt örömmel hallom, látom. Nem, kamerákat nem látok, mert azt jelezné nekem ott a radar. Akkor valami csóka vett észre. De nem volt akkora riadó. Nem, akkor HP az meg a mind. Nem, mindent látni kéne ott azon a radaron azért. Kivétel, hogyha riadó van. Valaki hintázik? Ja, mondjuk itt halkan azért nem tudtok bejönni. Hál' Istennek mondjuk. Nem tudnak itt sneakizni.
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control. Sir, the Marine commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the halls have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Csak én.
No one down into the halls until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir.
A kolonelek mindig a lányukat akarják megmenteni, az előző részben is ez volt. Remélem, hogy ezt cinematikban megoldod.
Who goes there?
Nehogy olyan lesz cinematik.
Aim for the lights.
Jó volt. Anyáddal szórakozzál. Ja. De nem nagyon hat rájuk ez. Na jó, megmondtam. Te vagy az első, akit megöltem. Remélem örülsz neki. Köcsög. Ott volt cumó, azt fel kéne venni. Akkor azt nem veszük fel.
Who goes there?
Ocelot.
Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the?
The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Akkor meg fog jönni. Fuck logic.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
Eligazítás van.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know.
Vannak páran,
Not
ja.
the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake, let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front, front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear.
Aha.
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera, split the files, and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Oh.
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear.
Ezt nem lesz így leszel.
Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear
Hát gondolom le kell menni.
nuclear strike capabilities. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives. We initiated development of
Ó, hogy ilyen szarra van a
Metal Gear
HP.
Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs.
Na várj, arról kell képet csinálnom, amit kivetítenek?
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that
Ó, hogy nem az a...
to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are
Hát gondoltam, hogy abból bajok lesznek. Azt hittem, hogy így megy tovább, hát meg is lepődtem volna. De hol az Isten van a Metal Gear?
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike capability.
Hát
The
igazából...
world is about to see a
Szerintem az lesz az út,
Metal
hogy...
Gear derivatives. We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated
Ez
weapons.
nem Rex, hanem Ray.
The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. mention interference from a major player.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Jó nagy ez a hajó.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention
Most már van valaki, aki...
players.
Hát nincs sok.
But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to metal gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
És neki ide néz.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Front. Right.
A HP-m az eléggé gondba van.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation.
De mondjuk az eléggé koppant. Ó, megvan. Eléggé hamar meg lett most itt a Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
Ezt hogy fotózzuk le?
I have a daughter.
Kell egyszer a front.
And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Opa!
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious, unlike the Army's Rex. It can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make
Good.
Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon.
Good.
Akkor most már csak egy kell. Ahol rajta van a US Army. Az meg ott a seggén van, azt hiszem.
All to think about what that means. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
Ez kell.
As a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Good.
I seem to be repeating myself.
Akkor most már csak az a gép kell.
Chalk it up to old age. This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before. George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses.
Bázeg itt volt előttem.
The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads. But even you will have heard rumors that he was forced to resign after the failed cover-up cost him his influence in the political community. This turned out to be longer than expected.
Valami nem.
Rest a little.
Valamiért nincs meg. Elmegyek jobban oldalra.
Good.
De most akkor jók vagyunk?
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely.
Kívjuk fel.
Okay, we're finally there.
So, this is the new Metal Gear.
Yep, and we're gonna show the whole world its baby pictures. Get the prototype on camera. We need 4 images. One from the front right, the front, and the front left, and a close-up of the Marines marking on the prototype. Once you have the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of the area to transmit them over to me. Send me something I can use.
Hogyan szendelem?
But if
Szerintem
this is
megvan.
correct, means that there was a calculated intent to cash in on this opportunity by specific interests within the military-industrial complex. We are here today to flush out and
Szerintem megvannak,
rid our
nem?
country of these corrupting forces. That is our mission. You will bear
Good.
the proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology
Szerintem
are
a-
about to render agreements like the NPT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their
Meg
own
vagyok
power and
elégedve.
influence.
Talán az a Marines felirat az, ami...
The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian
Good.
again. The Metal Gear Ray you see is here to prevent that possibility.
Az a gép megvan.
The brain
Van,
drain of
megvan.
nuclear specialists in the black market trade and
Hát,
weapons trade,
Good.
fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix,
Dude!
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Legalább rendbe tesszük a kamerát.
I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her
Akart
or her
egy ilyen képet.
experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that
A Istenem, hát...
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater. Move in.
Good.
Make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard joint tactical information distribution system
Ja.
identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive fire.
Ez eléggé közép. Fotózunk újra, hát.
It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that is.
Good.
Majdnem megint elcsesztem.
I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father,
Good.
as a soldier, I know that is my duty.
Hát itt van minden.
Good.
Akkor hívjuk fel, hát... Ott akkor vedd át a képeket.
Okay, we're finally there. I'll explain how to use the camera.
Oh. Leesett.
This new model of Metal Gear is codenamed Ray, after the great Manta Ray. Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and
Ez az action button. De hát...
Good.
De várj, ő azt mondta, hogy a action gombot nyomja, viszont arra nem csinál semmit.
Good.
Intruder in the back! Intruder to the right! Should that actually happen, I expect.
Once you've got the photos, use the workstation in the southeast end of that room to send them
Oh, okay, akkor nem kell fotózni.
Expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times.
Azt a micsoda a rendszer. Nem mondod, hogy root. Login Scott. Működik. Micsoda operációs rendszer, kérem szépen.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? Okay, first up. This is great. The Marines lettering shows up really well. The next one's... Okay, that's good. The shot from the right is in the bag. Next up is... We already have...
Ja, és akkor abban marad a veszély? Ó, nem akartam.
Let's continue. George Sears surrendered his presidency
A front hiányzott.
in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include
Good.
Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Na, legalább annyi előre lépés van, hogy nem kell meghekkelni.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
Bazdmeg van 2 percem.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Tapsolna?
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Spagetti. Jó. Miért nem lövik
What
le?
do you want?
Meg hogy
This
került ide?
machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back.
Hát az meg hogy sunyogott ott be?
Gerlukovich. Nobody move. Understood?
Mondjuk ez elég gáz. A US Army-ra vagy a Navy-re nézve. Úgy Marine-re. Hát rajtatok én is keresztül mentem mondjuk.
This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Tekergetik.
What do you intend to do with Ray? Sell it on the streets?
I
Pontosan.
was raised in Snezinsk, formerly known as Chelyabinsk 70, the nuclear research outpost.
What are you talking about?
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back. Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo.
Hogy
How's
mi?
that possible?
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
La 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 lo.
I was never in your employ, Gerlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
Ah!
Metal Gear only has room for one! Gerlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
De miért a
Looks like you
csókát lőtték le?
are due for retirement.
Traitors! Stop!
Mennyi volt ez? 6? De én ezt most annyira nem vágom ám, hogy most nem ez lenne logikus, hogy mindenhol kiúzta a gyufát.
Show's over. If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Már olyan frankon nézték. Hát igen, mégis a víz az úr. Igen, már neki nem volt karja.
It's been a while, brother.
De a hangja visszajön.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
De megharaptam volna a kezemet? Ez a bünti?
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's on.
Kéznek tudata van, beszarás. Pöcről, kulcsot benne hagyták.
You don't have what it takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Wow. Legalább a fotók megvannak és jól sikerültek. ilyet, hogy ilyen atomharcokra van kitalálva, akkor... Az jó atomborúgás volt. Miért rendezzük ezt a hajót? Fent ez kisebbnek tűnt.
We have a problem.
Azt hittem, hogy átdöfte az arcámmal a vasat. Firing my laser. Nem döfköd, ő vág. És ahogy mozog a fém, úgy van hangja, mint hogyha üvöltene egy szőr.
Snake!
Wow.
Snake!
Hál' Istennek most nem azért, mert én basztam el valamit. Hogy úszik, hogy fickándozik a kis farkával. Jó nagy levegőnk volt, hogy fel tudtunk jönni.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir.
Na hát ez aztán cinematikus élmény volt. Szóval szerintem a Volgát valaki elvitte.
Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's newsflash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Sívana benne az amerikaiak. Akkor igazából ez csapda volt. Igen, szeretnék menteni. Thousands of calculation creating an atomic bomb. Lassabban olvasok, mint hogy kiírja.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore...
Ennek a hangja is ugyanaz, tehát ez a régi kolonál.
I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time, but in the meantime, the shells become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Approximately 6 hours ago, the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEALs Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved.
Hát ez nem
It's a
szép
highly
hangja.
trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Ah.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Alpha, your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the president. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
Ez olyan, mint egy ilyen olajfúró torony. Vagy várod valakivel, vagy a BP-nél, ez a sajnáljuk.
What are their
Sajnáljuk.
demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the big shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
James
Unless
Jonas
the demands are met,
Jameson.
the terrorists intend to blow the big shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the
Hát
basic
pont van egy
system
luk,
will be
amiben
wiped
tudunk
out,
menni.
and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the Big Shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the Big Shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Vagány szemcsim van. Miért van akkor bogarok? Itt nincs senki. Nem mondod, hogy csak lift létre. Mennyi bogár van itt? Faj. Ilyen magányú közlekedünk. Nem tigrisugrás van itt, hanem kérlek szépen bukfenc. Ó, van egy dolog. És van dolog. Azt össze kéne szedni. Tudok oda átugrani. Bogár az van. Azt a HP-t, hogyha már észrevettem, nem hagynám. Vagy mégis itt kell hagyni? Mit akarsz?
Got your feet wet? These are the basic controls for swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick.
Oh, így lehet
Push
nézegetni.
the punch button to dive down from the surface.
Nem akarok. Nem az a cél, hanem csak ott láttam HP-t. Oda akartam valahogy bekerülni. De zavaró ez a szem. Igen, ott pörög, ott pörög. Na várjál, valaki boxol. Valaki megruházott valaki.
Sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gerlukovich man.
Gerlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Viszont... nem lehet menteni. Ott volt az igazi Snake.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high. Should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node.
Oh.
The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Csak úgy megyünk, jó, hát...
Raiden, you won't be able to use any of the enemy's equipment.
Why not?
You should know that all active weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during the weapon registration or at the start of a mission. If anyone other than the registered user tries to fire the weapon, the ID system will not authorize the action.
Oh.
If these are black market Russian weapons, how can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been customized by the terrorists themselves. These are professionals we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this from your VR training.
Okay, I know those.
Items in the item box are yours to use at will. They will be your supply source with regards to weaponry and gear.
Okay. Jó. Jó, csak megnyomtuk. Ném. Ez mire kell? Megvan az N. Keresem az Y-t. Le fogunk férni. Talán? Talán nem. Bőzét, ezt muszáj. Jók vagyunk így. Első jó egy. Nemrég volt a születésnapunk.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets
Vagy ez nem így volt
jammed
alapból, hogy igazából játszottunk előbb azzal, hogy a tankerhajón voltunk. Hát ezeket tudjuk.
Technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Why her?
The Foxhound analyst that was supposed to take part in this mission was in an accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, but sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well. I'll keep trying till I hear the answer. I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
Ekkor ismerkedtünk meg. Jó, akkor... Hívjuk fel Rose-t is, mentsünk egyet.
What's up, Jack?
De Raidennek kéne hívni.
Hang in there.
Meg lesz. Viszont akkor a hétre ennyi is volt, aztán haladunk tovább. Szerencsére így nem tudom mi történt azon a napon, hogy teljesen elkóbászoltam, de legalább most már haladunk. Rájöttem az ízére ennek a játéknak. Jövő héten folytatása következik. Legyen kellemes hétvégétek, lehetek jók, sziasztok!